Alright guys, welcome back to another NR2003 career mode video, episode 10 or something like that. We're here at Homestead Miami Speedway for race number 7 of the Arkham Menard Series season. Our main driver here, Matt Squire, qualified 14th with a 28.855, it's about 3/10 off of the pace, and our second driver in the 98 this week, Timmy Hill, qualified 20th, so not a great start by any means for today's race, but it seems like these drivers definitely have some time to work their way up here. Timmy Hill currently in a battle for 23rd, it looks like. We see Matt Squire just a little further up here. He might be able to get a top 10 finisher. He's had some pretty consistent speeds, getting around the 20 of Jesse Love right now for, I believe, is 12th. And the 74 of Andy Jen Kowiak there. Or no, that's Donald Theed. I don't know how to pronounce it, but not a good qualifying run, but already up. Bunch of spots, 2 laps into the race. He'll crack the top 10 that lap. P10 for Squire. Great run so far for the 56 team. And right now, it's the 17, Taylor Gray, leading the race with, can't quite see the number there. 15, that's Parker Chase, and then the 9, Tanner Reef. Overall, the race was pretty clean here. So we're coming into the closing laps now. Matt Squire, he actually went a lap down, or not a lap down, but he's just not back in the lead pack. A little further back than I would like him to be. And as for Timmy Hill, he clawed his way up inside the top 15 here. Although the 35 of Greg Van Lost here, applying a little bit of pressure to the 98 Quaker State Chevrolet on the final lap here. And as for the 18 of Sammy Smith here, he's looking like he's going to get a commanding victory over Andy Jen Kowiak. Donald Theeg also with a really good race here. Well, not anymore. He was third about 3 seconds ago. Now he's outside the top 5, it looks like. Yeah, P6 for him. And then our driver, Matt Squire, just shy of a top 10 finish, P12 here. And Timmy Hill will come home at 15th officially as he crosses the line there. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the Truck Series race. You guys aren't going to want to miss this one. Alright, here we are at Charlotte. Oh boy. Still running the K&N truck today. See what we can do here. Qualified on pole. Hoping for a good points day here. We are going to need to pit for fuel, gas and tires, so if we need to make some adjustments, we can. If we don't have to.
Get ready now. Going green.
Let's just have a good start here. Don't spin the tires. Here we go. 40 laps the distance here for Charlotte.
Green flag, green flag. Green.
Okay, we got a really good start there. I think we may have jumped it just a little bit, but I wouldn't be too worried. Great line through 1 and 2, or 3 and 4 rather.
33.
We're gonna lead opening lap. I did mess around with adaptive speed control, and that may make this race just a little bit easier to race. We can't really seem to hold the bottom in 3 and 4 all that well, like at all. Like, I was having that problem even in qualifying, so
31.4.
just bear that in mind here. Just gonna try to take it easy. We're probably gonna have green flag pit stops here this race, and I don't want to get gypped out of another win. Now we're able to roll the bottom. I just need to kind of let out of the throttle earlier and a bit more.
31.368.
Nemechek's catching us here. Really able to just grip that bottom. Might actually have to win this race off of strategy.
31.130.
Almost just spun it there. Nemechek's gonna have the... Almost was gonna have the run there. We kept it up top though, so... Our car is just very, very loose right now.
31.483.
But yeah, so like I was saying, I was messing around with adaptive speed control. It seems like it's... makes it more competitive for us. So I could just set the AI difficulty to a standard 95, like we have, and it makes it more balanced in a sense, to where we will be more competitive. We won't be running like top 10 one race and next race 30th and whatnot, like we did at Darlington, where we won, and then same difficulty level, and we were running dead last in North Wilkesboro. So, and it's more competitive racing, so like I said, it's more exciting. Trying to hold off Nemechek for the race lead right now. Just about 10 laps into the race here.
31.053.
Not a lot of tire fall off, surprisingly. Seems like passing isn't going to be very easy unless Nemechek can get to my inside, but even still. Our line in 3 and 4 is just better. We're running the middle top lane, and we just get that nice run on the exit.
30.9.
Oh, that was actually sub 31. And I will say, the fact that we're getting faster every lap does kind of concern me. I don't want to be burning our tires up this early in a run, so... just gonna kind of back it off a bit. I feel like running that top lane may be using up our stuff a bit more than we should.
30.938.
Car's just very, very loose, trying to handle it. Pack is getting closer. Could hear the tires squealing there. Thought we were about to go around going into 4, or going into 3 rather.
31.172.
I'm tempted to maybe tighten up the car, but I'm scared I might tighten it up a little too much here. That we're too tight on the short run, so actually feels like it's kind of getting worse. So maybe we'll just leave it alone.
57.
I think we'll just leave it be. We're not gonna make any adjustments to it. Don't really have any reason to right now. Holding our own here, trying to get our 3rd win of the season, 3rd career win as well. Still running that top lane in 3 and 4. Still seems to be working for us.
31.114.
Again, you can hear those tires squealing. Jesus. So we are leading every lap so far, but it's not going uncontested. We have company right behind us here. We're just able to get away off the exit of these turns. Good entry there into 3. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make any adjustments here to the car for pit stops. Nemechek was looking there. But just the line we're running, he just can't get to our inside, you know? Even running all the way up there, he can't. I mean, he got closer, yes. But, I mean, we got the run off the top. I mean, I would say let's try the top in 1 and 2, but it does not seem like it would work at all. Our line in 1 and 2 is pretty good, I would think, because we just kind of got a gap there. 3 and 4 is a tighter radius than 1 and 2, so you kind of gotta just make note of that. Now we seem to be finally getting a bit of a gap here between us and Nemechek. What if we're coming up on any lap cars? Not quite. I'm still liking this top lane in 3 and 4, honestly. Yeah, we're not going to catch lap traffic this race. I mean, we might once green flag pit stops happen, but even then, might be cutting it close. I mean, not to say we won't be in traffic. We'll definitely be in traffic for pit stops, but before that, yeah. Car's definitely getting tighter now. I definitely appreciate that. So it gets tighter towards the end of this run here. Got about 17 more laps here of fuel. So I'll probably go for another 15 or so. Come in for 4 fresh tires and about half a can of fuel. We'll go just a little bit extra, get 1 can. A little loose there again. Alright, coming up on halfway next time around. Looking good for us so far here in Charlotte. Great car. Great truck. Nemechek is putting some pressure on us. He has been all race long, but we still got another half of the race to go here, so I wouldn't count our eggs yet. Oh, way high there. Had to really get out the throttle. Surprisingly, Nemechek did not really capitalize on that mistake on our hand. Got 20 laps to go now here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Okay, might be getting a little too tight now to run that top lane. But we're still going to get a launch off the top. No, we're not actually. Nemechek right on our back bumper here. Uh-oh. We're sliding up the track now. Not liking our chances here. Can we clear? Gonna send it up the top there. Surprised we didn't hit the wall. We gotta lift out the corner. Okay. Holy cow. That was the first time he was able to get to the inside. Car just kind of starts sliding up the track. They were carrying a little too much speed into one. And it just started sliding up. We're gonna pit with around 10 to go here. Yeah, we'll pit on lap 30. Oh, Jesus. That's the first time it felt snappy in a hot minute.
31.707. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. We're gonna need rubber shortly. Take it easy now. We're gonna need rubber shortly. Take it easy now.
Well, it went
Looks like
from
we're running low
great
on
to
fuel. When that fuel
terrible.
pressure gauge starts to drop, come on in. We're almost out of fuel. You're gonna have to come in for a splash. You all right? We'll give you 1.5 cans of fuel. Looks like we're bent up on the back end. The pace
Our
cars on the back
race
straight.
just went from going great to upside down leaking fuel. Alrighty,
We're almost out of fuel.
let's
You're
see
gonna have to
what
come in
the
for a splash.
diagnosis
The
here
pace
is.
cars in turn 4. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Figured. Our race is over. We'll finish a dismal 31st. I mean, hey, at least we got the bonus points for leading a lap and leading the most laps too, so. Oh, dude, that sucks. We're having such a good race, man. Who is leading? If we would have just waited a couple more seconds, we would have passed Jesse Little and been scored in 30th. Gotten like 3 extra points, but whatever. Okay, let's go back to green here. There we go. Oh, heck yeah. Go, Crafton. And Crafton's kind of held up by the 33, Josh White. Who's going to try the outside now to get around that 33 machine. Here comes Ben Rhodes up to third. He's looking for second. But John Hunter Nemechek, he's currently running away with the race lead. Still has a lot of traffic in front of him. Here comes Matt Crafton with a run to the outside. Huge run for the 88 machine. What will Crafton do to get around this number 4 machine? Gonna run the same line as he is. Zane Smith on the outside trying to get around. White now, he will. Crafton to the inside trying to get around. John Hunter Nemechek for the race lead here, with just 11 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Crafton hugging the bottom, able to make it stick. They're going to be almost side by side. Give the advantage to Nemechek though, as he leads that lap. 10 to go. Up to the top goes Nemechek. Here comes Crafton on the bottom. Both drivers now held up by lapped traffic. Is Crafton going to make a 3-wide move to the inside of Greenfield for the race lead? He very well could. He's going to stick with the 84 and the 38 of Zane Smith. They'll be nose to nose out of turn 4. Nope, never mind. Nemechek will once again clear. Crafton having a lot of trouble with the 84 machine, trying to get around him. That's what Nemechek wants to see. Wants to see that 88. Matt Crafton stuck behind Clay Greenfield right now. And it looks like Zane Smith is now going to try to make a move on Crafton. Crafton staying to the top lane. Honestly, I think that's a good idea because he's going to be able to get around that 84 machine and potentially get a run on Nemechek here coming to the line. Here he comes. Crafton to the outside and Nemechek now. He's going to clear Greenfield on the bottom, back to the bottom behind Nemechek. Both drivers are on the bottom here. 8 laps to go in the race here at Charlotte. Crafton looking for a run on the bottom. To the inside he goes. Nothing's going to develop though. Nemechek has a really fast Toyota Tundra here. Nemechek up the track. Here comes Crafton looking for a hole to fill. Almost there. Here he comes to the inside. Crafton with help from Haley Deegan behind him. He's going to have two lap cars in Spencer Boyd and Thad Moffitt side by side for the race lead now. Crafton on the bottom, Nemechek on the top. Advantage goes to Nemechek as they're going 3 wide down the backstretch almost for the race lead here. 3 wide into turn 3. Crafton on the bottom, Nemechek up top. Crafton wants it, Nemechek has it. Side by side. Nemechek is going to likely not clear. Half a tenth separates these two drivers now. Crafton, advantage goes to him on the bottom here. He might be able to get the up a Dougie here, if you will, off of turn number 2, and he will. Crafton, side by side down the backstretch into turn 3. Thad Moffitt gonna block Matt Crafton. Actually, no, that may have helped him. He might be able to clear, lead a lap potentially. Side by side still. Give that lap to Matt Crafton. I believe he led it, and yes, he did. Into turn 1 and 2 again. Just 5 laps to go for Matt Crafton, the veteran, 3-time series champion here out of turn number 4 down the backstretch. He's trying to go to the inside of Thad Moffitt now. Nemechek falling down to 3rd, maybe even 4th here. ThorSport teammates 1-2 right now. Crafton with the race lead coming to just 4 laps to go. I believe Crafton, if he wins this race, it'd be his first win of the season. But right behind him, Christian Eckes, current points leader, I believe, reeling him in, or at least he's going to try to. Don't have any more lap traffic to deal with. Nemechek down to 4th right now. Tyler Ankrum up inside the top 5 here. Matt Benedetto running in 10th, the 18. Chandler Smith in 9th. Stuart Friesen 8th. Ben Rhodes 7th. The 19 of Derek Krause just outside the top 5 right now. 3 laps to go here at Charlotte. Eckes seems to be kind of catching up to Matt Crafton, but Crafton has 2 lap trucks in front of him in the 40 of, who is the 40? Can't remember. Dean Thompson and Chris Wright, 2 Nice Motorsports trucks. It looks like Crafton's going to be able to get around Thompson there. The gap has closed. Eckes back on the back bumper now, and as I say that, Crafton pulls back away. Just 2 laps to go here at Charlotte. Trying to re-jog my memory. Isn't this where Crafton got his first career win in real life in 2008 at Charlotte, or was that Las Vegas? Can't quite remember, but Crafton gonna have a much easier time getting around Chris Wright. Here, Zane Smith is now looking for 2nd from Eckes. Side by side, Eckes, Smith here. But Matt Crafton, leader of the race, coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go for Matt Crafton. Looking to get the job done, lock himself into the playoffs. Has had a very solid, consistent season, but here comes the closer, Zane Smith, with a huge head of steam down the backstretch. Huge run for Zane Smith out of turn 2. He stole a race win from ourselves earlier this season. They'll be side by side through 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, Matt Crafton with the advantage, and he's still gonna hold on. Matt Crafton is gonna win at Charlotte. What a last lap that was. Zane Smith with a massive run. Holy cow. And my favorite driver in the Trunk Series gets it done. That just makes this race better. That was a really good finish, too. Unexpected. Let's go ahead and take a look at points and stuff after today's events. Alright, here are the points following Charlotte. Matt Crafton got the win. Just closing up the battle between Christian Eckes and Matt Crafton for the regular season championship. We only got 5 more races until the playoffs start, so definitely closing in here. We fall to 13th in the standings. It's not looking too hot for us. I'd like to ideally be inside the top 10 by the end of the regular season. Dean Thompson, Tate Fogelman had pretty good days. They're back inside the top 20. So right now, as it sits, your playoff field is Crafton, Smith, Rhodes, Enfinner, ourselves, Thompson, and Fogelman. That is 7 different winners right there. So then it'll be Christian Eckes, Chandler Smith, Stuart Friesen. So Nemechek is right now not going to make the playoffs as it currently sits, which is kind of funny to me. And our quote unquote rival here, Ty Majeski, he's not going to make it either. Corey Heim, not looking likely. Carson Hocevar, he has to win now. So if we get like 3 more different winners from Gateway to Richmond, like Chandler Smith maybe getting a win, um, Tanner Gray getting a win or something just crazy like that, like, oh, I don't know, Matt Benedetto wins Nashville or something, it would be insane. But let's go ahead, go to ARCA points now. Not too much has changed here. Parker Chase is still your points. They are about halfway through the season here. I think we're on race 7 out of 20 or 17, something like that. It's a weird number, I know that, but we're still currently the best driver with 2 starts for our team. But if Cole Moore gets another good run like he did, he might be able to beat our record here. But we'll just have to wait and see. Over to the stats now. We've made 11 starts this season. We get ourselves our second DNF with flipping at Charlotte. Definitely not the way I wanted to go out. And, oh, I can't even remember. I'll update the wins list off camera because I'm trying to make this as quick as possible here. So I'll update all this later. But this finished 31st, and Matt Crafton got the win there. So, oh boy. Hopefully we can get our average finish to be roughly around like 15 or so by the end of the season. That's ideal. That's what I want to go for. Now, we were sitting at $1.1 million as of the last recording here. So let me pull up my handy dandy calculator here quick. So we finished 31st here at Charlotte, which is race number 11 here. So race number 11, we finished 31st, which is right here. So we get $14,000, but we gotta spend nearly $100,000 to fix the car. So we're already out a lot of money. So say we spend $100,000 to fix the car and we get $15,000 in return, we end up losing $85,000 just from trucks. So our new total would be 133,500 here. 48500 1.0 million. So we're still in the millions here. We haven't done ARCA payouts yet either because I just genuinely can't remember where we finished. I think it was like 12th or 15th. I'll have to check. But yeah, next race is going to be Gateway, I believe. Yep. And we'll also be joined with, I believe, yeah, we're going to be joined with the ARCA, wherever they're racing at, which I think is Michigan. So those are going to be fun races. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.